Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel, and if you do enjoy listening or watching this reading today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I hope everyone, all my viewers, you are having a wonderful week, okay? And thanks once again to all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned into my channel, who watched my readings, my videos out on YouTube, who've clicked the like buttons, left comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. It is much appreciated and it does help the channel. Today's reading is going to be an inner child healing reading, and it's for the divine feminine or any females or women who have tuned in to listen or to watch this reading today. All right. And you do not need to be on a spiritual soil life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone. Okay. And for those viewers, okay, who have never heard of inner child healing, okay, or inner child healing work, I'll just tell you what it is. Okay, inner child healing means healing any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, or abandonment, okay, you might have experienced in your past during your childhood. And then you can use spiritual enlightenment or divine messages to regain spiritual realignment, okay, and to also help facilitate personal growth, okay. And any books, crystals, or decks I'll be using throughout the reading today, I will put their names in the description box, so please check it out after listening or watching this reading. And please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share. All right. And also, um, if you um again interested in reading for yourself, okay, or for others, all right, as I said earlier, that I'll put the names of the decks which I'm going to use today in the description box, so please check it out. Now, before I and you do not need to, as I said, to be on a spiritual soul path or journey to watch this reading, okay, is for anyone, and whatever message that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Now, before, okay, I start off, okay, with the inner child reading, there's just a few things which I need to say, okay, because it's very important. These are messages, okay, which I have received from my spiritual team, okay, my spirit guides, the divine, as well as the ancestors, okay, and it's an important message, and it's for the collective. All right. um and it doesn't matter, okay, if you're a man or woman who listening or watching this reading today, okay, it's for anyone. All right. And basically they just wanted to just tell you that to be very careful, okay, about, especially if you listen to a lot of different readings, okay, out posted on YouTube, to be very careful, okay, because a lot of some of those readers, all right, might will probably not be ordained, okay, by the Most High. So you need to use your intuition, okay, and discernment at all times. If you are on a religious or spiritual life path, okay, and you want some form of guidance, okay, apart from, okay, the normally hearing it in the 3 day, okay, like what you are doing now, what the Most High, all right, as well as the ancestors, including the angels, all right, as well as the divine, they are saying to take some quiet time out, or some time out to meditate, to go within, all right. And you could also do prayer meditations, because all the answers that we need is within, okay, because as one author said, that we are the oracle, all right? We are the oracle. And I can tell you, okay, I'm a witness to this, okay, as well as a living testimony, okay, or testament, I should say, that when I do these things, I do get messages or receive messages from the divine or from my spiritual team, I should say, okay, which includes the ancestors, the archangels, and so forth. And if you are a divine feminine, okay, or divine masculine, okay, who have tuned in to watch or listen to this reading, all right, even though it's really addressed to the divine feminine or feminine, any females, all right, um, what they're saying is that if you do have, all right, the ability, all right, to read for yourself, or you have psychic abilities, to please use them, all right, because as I said, a lot of the readings that you will hear, all right, including the one I'm going to be doing today, this is a collective reading. It's not actually a personal reading, all right, to give you more of an idea. So if you read for yourself, like what I do in my spare time, all right, it gives me a better understanding of what is going on around me than if I was to listen to um collective reading, all right. And if you are somehow a bit lost, okay, or you've never listened to any other tarot reader or oracle reader before, or if you want to receive some form of spiritual enlightenment, I'm just going to I'll put their names, okay, in the description box, all right, but I'll just mention a few of those which I personally tend to watch. So I tend to watch tarot readers like Frequency Phoenix 555, Linda Loves Tarot, Intuitive Kev, Proof of Chaos, okay, which is hosted by Daisy Ozim, who is a high priestess like myself. All right. Also, there's one called Spiritual Gangster, and you've got Shavi Zane Tarot Investigator 7777. All right. And if, okay, you want like some form of spiritual enlightenment, I do have face-to-face videos which I do out, okay, which I post out on YouTube, okay. And you could also uh um tune into Proof of Chaos, okay, which is hosted by Daisy Ozim, all right, as well as because she also does divine feminine readings as well, okay, for those of you viewers who are on the spiritual path. There's also a gentleman by the name of Ralph Smart, okay, as well as Denzel Moss, okay. And if you aren't on that religious path, or maybe you just want to find out more about yourself, about like about humanity, more about the birth of the universe, about the birth of the different races, and especially if you are like a black person like myself, or a person of color, all right, then I would suggest the Nation of Islam, all right. But I'll put all their names in the description box, so please check it out. And this was the message, all right, that my ancestors, the divine, and my spiritual guides wanted to me to give to you. All right. So without further ado, okay, I just want to just now just start off with the moon phase that we are currently in. Okay, and we are in the new moon phase. The moon itself represents our basic needs, instinct responses, okay, and also the our inner emotional life, and it's also responsible for rebirth, which is part of the cycle of life. Its energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance intuition. The new moon phase, okay, affirmation today is, I'll see it when I believe it, okay. And the activities, all right, around the new moon phase, okay, it's a new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and it's also time to forget about the past. All right, in order to move on. And the planet of the day is Mercury. Mercury represents communication and mentality. Mercury is a personal planet, and its energy is all about how we think, learn, and the way we communicate. In numerology, Mercury is associated with the number 3, which is all about unity, union, connection to others, and aligning with love. Mercury rules the zodiac signs Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is the third house in the astrology chart, which represents communication and rules the body parts, the hands, arms, and lungs. Virgo is the sixth house in the astrology chart, which represents health and well-being and rules the body parts, the digestive system. The moon sign element is air, and air represents our thoughts and ideas, which is linked to the crown chakra, which is normally associated with the color white or purple. The crown chakra is connected to our spiritual connections and beliefs, as well as the divine and also divine consciousness. The crown chakra is linked with the Catheric template body aura, which contains information about our past lives and our real life purpose for this lifetime. Okay? And if you have a birth natal chart, you can check to see how the moon energy and moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, or cusp sign. And if you want to know more about the birth natal chart, okay, I do have a video out which goes more into detail, okay, about why is it important to have a birth natal chart. And I also have other videos out regarding crystals, about chakras and auras, and so forth. So please check these videos out after the reading in your spare time, okay? So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use the first deck, okay, and this is called Nature Nurture, okay, and it's by Marcella Kroll for this week. And also to help us, if you are interested, okay, or if you are doing inner child work, all right? Okay. Okay. Wow. It just says this. It just says stars. Okay. And it's on a number 33. So, and 33 is a very spiritual number. Okay. And at the bottom it says infinite. Infinite. So it basically just wants us to work with the stars. Okay. Okay. Which is part of nature, obviously, and also part of the universe. So let me just see what 53. Okay, so the message for this card, it says unlimited potential, possibilities, expansiveness. Okay, and it goes on to say when we look at the stars, we are reminded that anything is possible. By drawing this card today, you are invited to let your dreams and visions go bigger than you may have allowed. Do not limit your potential at this time. You are invited to let yourself be visible for all to see. Your work is important and will have a far reaching impact. If you are inquiring about a relationship or situation, pulling this card is an indicator of something bigger than anticipated. Let it happen. You will not be disappointed. Wow. Okay, so it didn't want us to work with the energy of an animal. It just wanted us to work with um with the energy of the stars, all right? Okay, and again, this deck is by Marcella Kroll and it's called Nature Nurture Oracle. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do next is use another deck, and this is called Angel Tarot Cards, and it's by Radley Valentine. Okay, and see what energies are around the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listen to this reading today. Angels, what is the energies? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what energies around them? Okay. All right. So, the first one is Four of Fire. Four of Fire. All right. In traditional tarot, okay, it represents Four of Wands, and it goes on to say contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Okay, so this is one of the energies that our spiritual team is picking up around the divine feminine, any females who are watching or listening to this reading. Okay. Okay. The second one that came out, and four in tarot oracle readings, is all about structure, stability, or manifestation. Okay, the second one is from Archangel Jeremiel. It's on a number 20, okay, which goes down to a 2, and it's all about balance, partnership, and duality. All right, in neurology. And the message from Archangel Jeremiel, it goes on to say review and evaluate, sorry, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. Okay, so maybe um, you might be pondering whether to make the next step or make the right move, or you know, to do whatever it is you want to do in your life. So it just goes on to say, before you do that, to review and evaluate, okay, and also to make sure you have the um, important facts here to in order to or to or to assess to make a good assessment of whatever it is that you want to do before you move forward. Okay, and it's also saying for those who have already done that or gone through that process, that they're just saying that it's time to move into a new direction, or into that direction which you're planning to do, okay, or to go onto. All right, so that's the second message, or that's the second energy, I should say, that's been picked up by our spiritual team. Okay, and the last one is Three of Water, and in traditional tarot, this is Three of Cups, and it goes on to say a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, and it also says that it's also a time that we should have more fun. Okay, not to take life too seriously as we go along life's journey. All right. So, okay, let me just stand this one. Okay, right. So, right, and if you are again interested in reading for yourself, this is called Angel Tarot Cards, and it's by Radley Valentine. All right. Okay, and whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Okay, so to start off the inner child work, I'm going to be using this deck, and it's called Inner Child, and it's by Teresa Solano. Okay, and I'm going to be selecting three cards from this deck. Okay, so if you don't connect to the first message, maybe the second or the third. Okay, and whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Yes. Additional messages. What areas of our Ooh. All right, so just making sure it's not okay. All right, so the first card that came out is on the number 17. And I'm going to add the two numbers is which will give you the number 8, which is all about mastery, action, and accomplishment. And it goes on to say superpower, superpower. Okay, the second one that came out is on number 37. It's all about authenticity, authenticity. When you add the two numbers, it will give you a number 10, and then it will leave you, okay, because in tarot readings, if it's a double number that ends on a zero, you remove the zero, which gives you a number one here, and it's all about new beginnings, okay, as well as new opportunities. All right, and shift this a bit. Okay, and the third card that came out, it goes on to say star guidance, and it's on number 36. When you add the two numbers together, that will give you a number 9, which is all about fruition, attainment, and fulfillment. Okay, some of us might be experiencing that now because the four fire came out earlier, okay, when I used the tarot deck, which is all about contentment, sense of peace and abundance. Or you might experience that in the near future. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use the booklet um and just read more on these cards, all right, that popped out, and see what we can do as we continue with our inner child healing work. Okay, or maybe you've just starting to. All right, so the message here, it says that not all superheroes wear masks and capes or shout their heroic deeds from the rooftops. You may not look or feel very heroic, most days, but just because you don't look the part doesn't mean you weren't born to play it. You are a superhero in your unique way. This card invites you to claim the parts of yourself that are special and unique and hold them up for the world to see. You are being called to present yourself as a beacon of light for others to follow. Shine your loving light fearlessly. The world needs your special gifts and talents. You may have much to teach others. Embrace the magnificence that lies within. You are not the role you play or the mask you wear to hide your sublime self. The time to hide your light has passed. If you feel your origin story is just beginning, this card asks you to explore what makes you unique and to approach those parts of yourself with curiosity and desire to grow. Part of your mission on earth is to discover your gifts and talents and to use these superpowers to help others. Once discovered, you challenge your challenge is to find the courage to share these talents with the world. We are all born with gifts and talents waiting to be discovered. If you are unsure about yours, pay attention to what interests you or ask those you trust about your talents. Notice when you have an abundance of energy at the intersection of passion, energy, and ability, you will discover your unique gifts. You are being called to serve the world, to make a difference in your unique way. Though this may be overwhelming or even scary, know that you will rise to the occasion. This is the job of a superhero. Hmm, very interesting message here. Okay, and one of the affirmations you can say regarding, or I should say to this card, all right, you could say, I am a radiant soul, gifted beyond measure. I shine my light in the service of others and don my cape with pride. I am superhuman. Okay, so I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, it goes on to say, the truth of you refuses to remain hidden. Your authentic self bursts as the seams of the disguise you wear, like an ill fitting suit. The true you will not be contained. This card heralds a time of greater authenticity in your life. You may find that old mask no longer fit. The role you once played to please others may lose its appeal or no longer be convincing. The time for white lies and misrepresentations of self is over. The time has come to be who you are wholeheartedly. This card also encourages you to learn to see others as they truly are. Do not be fooled by those who seek to hide behind the same mask you once wore. They are simply scared to be seen. Lead them into the light with gentle encouragements and gestures of acceptance. Treat every offered secret and exposed nerve as a gift. Our authentic selves are as precious, as they are vulnerable. So treat others as you would like to be treated. Never forget that authenticity necessitates a bearing of the soul that should be treated with appropriate reverence and respect. Okay, so here's all about, because the life journey, okay, it's not all about self, but it's also about being our true self, okay, being our authentic self, okay, because by doing so, okay, it's we are not wearing a mask, okay, or trying to pretend to be someone else, okay. um I know it's not very an easy thing to do at the beginning, but as you go along, if you do a few things, okay, you will be able to, you know, become your true self, okay, or be your authentic self, okay. I know a lot of people, okay, that you might be associated with might not be happy, but then again, you know, it's not life is not just being a somehow a bound person or being a people pleaser. It's all about being your true self, okay? Expressing yourself, speaking the truth, okay? Speaking with integrity. That is what the life journey is all about, okay? And should be all about, and nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? And the affirmation that you could say out and believe it, you can say, I love and accept all of me. I am perfect as I am. Okay, and the book is suggesting um, you to do this 3 times. Okay, as well as the affirmation for the first card. All right, which let me just go back quickly to the affirmation for the first message, um, where it says, I am a radiant soul gifted beyond measure. I shine my light in the service of others and don my cape with pride. I am superhuman. Okay, and I'm just going to read quickly on the third card. Okay, where it goes on to say star guidance, and you know, it's this card I'm as I'm about to read, okay, what it really means, okay. I'm just looking at this card that came out, okay, the first card, which is all about stars, where it goes on to say infinite. All right, and again here, all right, this message is much very it's so much linked with this card here, okay, where it says stars, all right? And it goes on to say, look to the stars for guidance, for they have much wisdom. The stars in our solar system were here long before us and will be here long after we are gone. They have witnessed our history, our vices, and our victories. They shine a light for us to see the way forward. Will you follow it or stumble blindly in the dark? This card asks you to trust in higher guidance. If you have noticed signs and symbols that feel significant to your circumstance, this card confirms that what you are seeing is real. The night sky does not lie, it does not shine false light. What you see, hear, feel, know, and sense are messages from the stars. Heed them. Be comforted by the wisdom of the night sky. When you feel lost, look to the stars and ask for guidance. Let the light of the stars remind you of the light inside. There is more to you than this physical body. You are light incarnate, okay. And the affirmation, which you could say to yourself and believe it, okay, and the book again is suggesting you say it 3 times. You could say, I have faith in the stars, so I have faith in myself. The universe leads me in greater knowing. Okay, wow, because that's where you can also find infinite wisdom, okay, and that is why the word infinite is here, okay, because wisdom is ongoing, okay, and knowledge, okay, is power, okay. So we can look to the stars for guidance, okay, as we go along life's journey. Okay, so the next deck I'm going to use is I'm going to use this deck. It's called Isis Oracle and it's by Alana Fairchild. And I'm going to call on um, this divine feminine, Isis. She's also a goddess, okay? A divine goddess. divine feminine in the spiritual realm, and I'm going to select three cards from this deck to see what messages Isis have for us today. Okay, and these messages, I should say, is for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading today. All right. Dearly beloved Isis, what messages do you have for the divine feminine? Holy, dearly beloved Isis, what messages? Ooh, this one I took. Dearly beloved Isis, what messages do you have? Okay, this one's- okay, so I'm just going to I'll show you the pictures first and then um read the message, okay, at the back of the cards. All right, so this is the first card that popped out, and it goes on to say divine sisterhood. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born, who wish to help you and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Wow, it's very beautiful message from Mother Isis. Okay. Okay, the second message. Okay. Okay, I'll just show you the picture first, all right? And it's at the top, it says serpent of fire, serpent of fire. It says, do not assess your current ability based on past standards as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. Wow. All right. So if you want to, you know, get more enlightenment or guidance, okay, as you go through life's journey, okay, or because you don't need to be on a spiritual soul journey or life path or religious path, okay, to like to call on your spiritual team, the divine, okay, as well as your ancestors. um Isis is here right now to tell you that you can call on her for guidance, okay. Or to assist you in any way or form in any area of your life. Okay. Okay. And the last card that came out, I'll just show you the picture. Yeah. And it goes on to say truths unveiled, truths unveiled. Okay. It goes on to say there are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you, when you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you. You may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. And I think this, message from Isis is very much linked to what I just said earlier at the beginning of the reading, all right? About when it comes to listening to other spiritual teachers or readers, tarot readers, or tarot oracle readers out there, to use your intuition, okay, and discernment at all times, okay. And your intuition is actually your gut feeling, all right. If you feel whatever they're saying somehow it doesn't, something doesn't seem right, okay, it could also be to do with um any situation, okay. Okay, what again, Mother Isis, okay, is saying that to use your intuition at all times in all matters, okay, as well as discernment, okay. It's very, very important now, very, very important. So this last message just confirms um, the message which I received, okay, after doing my prayer meditation this morning. So it just confirms that, okay, what I said earlier. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to call on um, our spiritual team, the angels, archangels, spirit, okay, divine mother, divine father, and see what additional messages they would like to give to the divine feminine, any females um, who are watching, okay, or listening to this reading today. And as I said, you don't need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. It's for anyone, okay? So the next deck I'm going to be using, this is called Angel Prayers, okay, and it's by Carl Gray. And I'm going to just see what messages, okay, that is coming out, which, um, you know, maybe it might be from, as I said, Father God, okay. Ooh. Okay. So the three that came out, okay. So the first message is Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael, okay. His spirit energy is around us. Okay, and it goes on to say, um, change and transition, change and transition, okay. And this is by Archangel Azrael, and it goes on to say here, it's just a prayer, right, which you could say out, and you can call on um Archangel Azrael, okay, if you want to make a few changes in your life. And it goes on to say here, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Okay, it goes on to say, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. All right, so if you want to make any changes in your life, okay, if you want to, there are a few things that you want to change about yourself, you can call on Archangel Azrael, okay? Okay, so the next message, okay, it's from the angels, okay, and it goes on to say, uh, trust your vibes, okay, meaning, okay, that again, to use our intuition at all times, okay. Again, this message is coming to us, all right. And it goes on to say, one of the things, prayers that we can say, okay, to the angels, if we are currently doing that, we could say to the angels, thank you, angels, today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. Okay. Okay, and then the last message is from Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel, okay. Um, and the message here, it says peace and harmony, okay. And you can call on Archangel Raguel, okay, if there is some form of disharmony, okay, within your life. It could be to do it for work situation or family situation. And if you have called on him, or you have found peace, you can just say a prayer to Archangel Raguel, and you can just say, thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. Okay? Right. Now, if you are interested, okay, in working with angels or the archangels or any spiritual beings, okay, then what a book I'd like to recommend is this book. Is called Angel Prayers. It's by the same author as the deck which I used earlier, called Angel Prayers. Okay, and this the book as well as the deck, all right, is by Carl Gray. Sorry you can't see the title too well. This is a very good book. I use it all the time. Okay, it's got the names of all the archangels, okay, their role, and for if you are interested in doing inner child work, you can call on Archangel Gabriel. Okay, she's the archangel you can call on to help you um as you do your inner child healing work. All right, and she's also an angel you could call on if you find difficult to communicate, okay, with others, or if you want to communicate more effectively, you can call on Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so this is very good book. And what I'm going to do now, if you are interested in working with crystals, I'll just show you a few here, okay, which you can use, okay, if you're interested in working with them, meditating with them, okay, having them around your home, or just carrying them up with you, okay. So I'll just show you a few, all right. So if you are interested in work with crystals, okay, and you want to um work with the energies of the moon, okay, and the current moon phase we are in is the new moon. I'll just show you the most popular ones. The first one I want to show you, okay, is peach. It's called Peach Moonstone. Peach Moonstone. This one is called Rainbow Moonstone. Rainbow Moonstone. And this one is called Black Moonstone. Okay, Black Moonstone. Let me just adjust the lighting a bit so you can see. Okay, so this is Peach Moonstone, Rainbow Moonstone, and this is a Black Moonstone. Okay, right. Now for the planet of the day, it's Mercury. Okay, and I'd like to recommend Tiger Eye. Tiger Eye. Okay, and for the moon sign element, which is air, I'd like to recommend Amethyst. Okay, it's a very good stone for the mind. All right. Okay. Now, if you're interested in working with crystals, okay, to help you during your uh, or as you do your inner child healing work, I'll just show you some of the most popular ones, okay, that you can use for your healing. So the first one I'd like to recommend is rose quartz. Rose quartz, because the journey is all about self. It's all about self-love, self-care, self-worth, love for humanity, love for the divine, okay, the universe, okay. It's known as the stone of love, or stone of unconditional love, all right, and to also attract more love, peace, happiness, joy into your life, okay. Okay, the next one I want to show you. This is rhodonite. Rhodonite. I've also got rhodoxarite. This one is paradot. Paradot. This one is called green aventurine. All right, and this one is called Smithsonite. Smithsonite. Okay. All right. I have also, okay, this one is called Carnelian. Carnelian. And I've got dioptase. Okay, and dioptase, okay, dioptase and kunzite, okay, you could use them to heal, open, okay, and balance the heart, upper heart chakra. Okay, and you can actually use you could mix, okay, diaptase, okay, with with rose quartz, okay, if you want to meditate to help heal, balance, cleanse your heart chakra. Okay. Okay, and I don't know if I showed you this one, but this one is carnelian. Okay, this is also a very good one as well. I might have shown you this one earlier on, but I'll just show it to you again. This is Canadian. Okay, now if you want a crystal, okay, to help you let go of the past, okay, or if you feel somehow that because of what's happened to you in the past, you don't feel worthy, okay, or you have a lot of negative thoughts about yourself, I would like to recommend rutilated quartz. Rutilated quartz. Okay, and if for some reason that because of what's happened in the past, you feel that somehow a bit lost, or feel that part of your soul was lost in that situation, and you find it difficult to move on or move past what has happened, okay, then I'm just going to show you a few. Or if you are interested in doing what they call soul retrieval work, all right, I'll show you just three crystals there, but I'll put all the names of the crystals in the description box, okay, as well as any books, decks, which I've showed you throughout the reading, okay. This one is called tangerine quartz. Tangerine quartz. This one is called black onyx, and this one here is called jet. Okay, and as I said, I'll put all the names of the crystals which I've shown you. I'll put their names in the description box, so please check it out after listening or watching this reading. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want to use one next deck, which is okay. Oh, before I use the next deck, I just want to show you these two books, which is okay by the same author. If you are interested in crystals, the first one I want to show you is this one. It's called Manifested with Crystals, okay, to help attract more abundance, wellness, happiness in your life. You can, this is a very good book you can use, okay, if you are interested in working with crystals, or you want to know more about crystals, okay, and what their function is, okay. And another one, okay, I'd like to recommend um, is by the same author, okay, Judy Hall. This one is called The Crystal Bible, okay, The Crystal Bible, all right. And okay, so I'm going to use this deck, okay, and we're still on crystals here, all right, and I'm just going to ask our spiritual team what additional crystal they would like us to work with today, and I'm just going to select one from this deck, okay. They might recommend one that I've already shown you, but let's see. And this deck, okay, is called Daily Crystal Inspiration, and it's by Heather Askinosi. All right. Just gonna give it a bit of a shuffle. Oh, okay. All right. So the crystal that our spiritual team would like us to work with is a populite. A populite. And the message on the card, it just says, stay positive, stay positive. Okay. All right, so let's see where I can squeeze this one. I'll probably just put on this. And I'm just going to just refer to the book and see what messages this book has in regards to this card. So let's see. Okay. Keep your head up and hopes high. Instead of focusing on all the things that can go wrong, it's important to focus on all the things that can go right. Direct your attention to all the positives in your life and allow them to motivate you. Stay grateful in the moment. Allow yourself to be excited about a prospect or opportunity while growing all the fun with second guessing and what ifs. A positive mindset, one centered on hope rather than fear, can overcome almost anything. Where your attention goes, energy flows. Let it flow toward the positive. Okay, and the core questions, okay, that's it's asking us, okay, to answer. We could do that in our spare time. It says, when do you feel the most positive? What aspects of your life are good? How would it feel to focus only on the positives? And the crystal action affirmation, okay, for this crystal, it says, which you could say out loud and believe it, I live in a state of positivity. Okay, you could say out loud, I live in a state of positivity today. Raise your vibration by focusing on the good things that happen throughout your day. Wow. So a very beautiful message here. Okay. And what I'm going to do next, all right, I'm going to be using a deck which I made. Okay, and this deck is based on this book, okay, which is all about the book of Psalms, okay, which was written by, I would say the majority of the Psalms was written by King David. Okay, and if you read about King David was a very faithful servant of the Most High, okay, and he relied heavily, okay, on the Most High, the Creator, for guidance, okay, and as a result, um, King David was very victorious, okay? And this author, Anna River, she actually created this book. It's called Powers of the Psalms, okay? And you can use Psalms to attract more love, um, to gain more inner strength, inner power, success, to bring more blessings, prosperity, and also you can use Psalms for protection as well, okay? And so what I've done, okay, for those viewers out there who've never heard of Psalms, or you don't have this book on hand, I've just decided to create a deck just to help you, so you can, and these are verses, okay, that you can read in the morning, anytime you like, in your spare time, or whenever you need, okay? All right, so I'm just going to shuffle and see what Psalms, our spiritual team, would like us to read, okay? Let's see. not want it to come out. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Right. So very interesting ones came out. Take this one as well. Okay, so let me just see if I can put okay. Oh, you know what? Let me just use this instead. I've got the 1, 2, 3. I might do. Okay, so 4 wanted to pop. Well, my guys asked me to take 4, so I'm just gonna take 4, right? So, okay, so the first one, okay, it's Psalm 1 to 5, Psalm 125, and it goes on to say, and you can use this psalm, all right, to shield for spiritual protection from harm. Okay, spiritual protection from harm. You can use Psalm 125, or also to strengthen um, your or to give you a mental stability. Okay, mental stability. All right. All right. This second card, it's Psalm 31. Psalm 31. Okay. You know, it's probably to help us to tolerate certain circumstances we might be at the moment. It's also a way to help us to escape scandal. Okay, especially if you know a lot of people like to create you know, like, or troublemakers, gossip. And it's also a psalm that you can use if you are in some form of distress. Okay, Psalm 31. Okay, I also have Psalm 147, Psalm 147. Okay, and this one is to ease a guilty conscience. So if you probably done something, I don't know, it's just something that maybe could help you to speak the truth. Okay, this is Psalm 147, or find the inner strength. Okay, when you say this verse, okay, could probably help you gain inner strength to or to be courageous or be brave in order to speak the truth. Okay, and it also goes on there. It's also to find tranquility in the midst of turmoil. Okay. And last but not least, this one is Psalm 144, Psalm 144. And it just, you can use this, okay, to bless the Lord, the higher power, the creator, for all good. Okay. So it's a psalm of gratitude, okay, to give to the Most High, because the more gratitude we give, the more blessings we receive. That's how the universe works. And I just want to end, all right, this reading by using this deck. Okay, it's called You Got This. All right, these are just inspiring quotes, okay, that you can um, maybe think of, okay, as um, after this reading, all right, after watching or listening to this reading. I think what I might do, I might just put these on here. Holy stars. All right, so okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes up. Just trying to make more space on this table. And I'm just going to select, I don't know, maybe three. See what inspiring quotes that's going to come up for the Divine Feminine. Okay, and let me just see who this is. Okay, this deck, okay, is by Gift Republic. All right, it's called You Got This. So these are they're not like, they're a bit like they're a little bit, okay, like what I should say, a bit like affirmations, but these are just more inspiration, yeah, inspiration quotes, okay, inspiration quotes. Sorry. Okay, so Holy Spirits, Holy Angels, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What additional messages do you have? Oh, the Lord came out. I'll just, because I said I was going to just select three. Okay, so the first one, it says, you have the power to change the world. You have the power to change the world. The second one, it says, okay, your potential is endless. Your potential is endless, okay? And the last one, it says, you are unique. You are unique, okay? Okay, so if you did, once again, I just want to just say, okay, um, thanks once again to all my subscribers, my viewers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned into my channel. Thank you ever so much, okay, for your support. All right, for leaving comments. If you've clicked the like button, thank you ever so much. All right, please don't forget to check the description box for all the decks. The crystals, okay, as well as the books which was mentioned throughout the reading. All right, and once again, all right, if you did enjoy listening or watching to this reading today, it was an inner child healing reading and was for the divine feminine, or any females who have tuned in today. If you did enjoy listening or watching this reading today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.